everybody, this is Shane. In this video, we're going to talk about IRMAA and how it might impact your Medicare Part B and your Medicare prescription drug coverage premiums. And if you stick around to the end, then we're going to talk about 3 different ways that you can try to avoid this, okay? So now keep in mind, if you're considered a higher income beneficiary, the IRS requires an adjustment to those insurance premiums. If you've never seen an IRMAA, here's what it looks like.
In essence, it's an additional premium to you. The friendly folks at the IRS have determined that an individual whose modified adjusted gross income, we'll call it MAGI, is greater than $85,000 hits the first threshold. And married couples filing jointly, that first threshold is $170,000. So keep in mind, though, it doesn't end there. In fact, you can see that on the screen with me right now, the different thresholds. An individual starts at $85K, but continues on from $107 to $135, looks like to $160 and up to $500. And similarly, a married couple starts at $170, but then again at $214, another threshold at $267, and $320 and $750. So in essence, the more MAGI you have, the more the premium is going to be.
But for those who don't know about it, it's an unpleasant surprise. Even those who do know about it sometimes forget about it because it hits you 2 years later. So we might say, okay, now that I understand it, what can I do about it? Is there anything? And I offer you 3 things to consider. Number 1, imagine all the scenarios around the country. You got people that are high income earners, special situations, widowers, even just people who disagree with the assessment. The most important thing to do is just understand the thresholds and plan around them when you can. Be aware of it. Secondly, maybe you could be a little creative in minimizing that MAGI activity, meaning maybe you spread that activity over a few years, or maybe you do some short-term financing instead of taking a big lump sum withdrawal in 1 year. The third thing to do, really, and it comes in 2 pieces, is that you can be proactive with Social Security and let them know about something that's happened in the last 2 years. They have a form called a life-changing event form, and you can call them and speak with your counselor and set up a time to review that scenario in advance. Now, if you're not ahead of it and you get an IRMAA letter, you can also appeal it. There's a form for that. They call it a request for reconsideration, where you can share with them what they don't know. Maybe there was a divorce, maybe somebody lost a job, maybe you're part of a natural disaster beyond your control. There's some things that can change the outcome of this, and you can win an appeal in certain situations. So what I encourage you to do is be an advocate for yourself, knowing the information and working with the IRS if it happens. So we hope that's helpful today. If you want to talk to us or you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or email me at Shane@Advisor.Investments. Thanks.